Welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm Coach Brian, and we are here doing Tales from the Track. And this is where we share the stories of our disastrous races, whether they're marathons, triathlons, cycling events, 5Ks, 10Ks, swimming races. We share them, we analyze them, and you know what? We might get a laugh at them, at your expense, of course. But I'm going to share mine with you. We're going to start out with mine. It was back in 2009, and I was doing my first marathon, the Rock and Roll Marathon here in San Diego. And I was set, I was trained, I had been preparing for a couple of years for this, and I was ready to go. Got to the starting line, got in my wave group, and got off on a good start, and I felt good. I felt like I was rock and rolling it. So, what happened? Well, just after mile one, I rolled my ankle on a raised piece of asphalt in the middle of the road. Of course, everybody said, hey, people have been tripping on that all day. A lot of good that did me. But anyway, so I hopped to the side of the road on one foot and found a bus stop bench to sit on and nursed my wounds and thinking, well, this is embarrassing. I bragged about this to all my friends and colleagues at work, and now I'm here with my race over, and thought, well, maybe I can walk 5 miles and then it won't be so embarrassing. And so after rubbing it a little bit, I got up and started walking. Felt pretty good, loosened up, so I started jogging lightly. And before you knew it, I was running again. Not at my marathon pace I'd planned to run at, but I was still running, and that was what was important. Well, back in those days, the course wasn't like it is. You went uphill on the 163 northbound at mile 8. Now it's mile 21. You go southbound on it. They moved it around. Anyway, so I go up that and coming down, and if all of us know that running downhill is so much harder on your body than running uphill. Anyway, running downhill, put a little bit of a killing on it because I was feeling a little overconfident, was running a little bit harder. And well, I learned my lesson. Anyhow, I get down to about the half marathon point, and it's starting to hurt. Yeah, but I'm doing okay. I'm going to make this pretty well. I'm thinking, maybe a 4-hour marathon. Wasn't going to happen. Anyway, so I get to about mile 18, and I'm breaking down rapidly, and I'm starting to run, walk, and by mile 21, 22, I'm mostly walking, a little bit of running, and then coming into a Marine Corps recruit depot where the finish line was, I thought, okay, I've got to finish strong, and I sprinted through that finish line, got my medal, my water, walked over to a fence and slid down and was just in agony. The aid station was out of ice, of course, but I managed to finish in 4 hours and 34 minutes, which was, 5 hours and 34 minutes, which was respectable for first-time marathoner, but not what my plan had been all along. And got on the shuttle, went to my car, drove home, and next day I went to the doctor, and they x-rayed it, and they put a boot on it, and they said, keep it on for a week. Well, I was scheduled for a Mount Whitney climb. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mount Whitney is the tallest mountain in the 48 contiguous states. It's at 14,500 feet tall. And I had that scheduled 6 weeks later, and somehow I managed to get up to the top of that mountain and back down in one piece without breaking anything else. Now, if you like this story, subscribe, like, and send me your story. Send me your story so we can share it. We can all learn a little bit about each other's races. How you have to pay attention, like I wasn't doing. I wasn't reading the road as I was running along it. And that's an important aspect that I train all my athletes, especially when they're on the bike, is to read the road. So share this with somebody else. Like, subscribe, comment the heck out of it if you want to, and send me your story in to coachbrianscorner@gmail.com, and I'll put it up if it's readable. Do make it readable. try not to do too many run-on sentences, but I can always figure that out for the most part. Anyway, thanks a lot, and I'll see you here.